Good morning, children. Welcome to your physics class. This is Sandhya. Today I am going to teach you some natural phenomena. It is chapter 15 from your textbook. Can you tell me a few natural disasters what you have learned in class 7th? Can you name them? Yes, winds, storms, cyclone, thunderstorms and lightning, earthquakes, and many more. In this chapter, we are going to deal with only two things: lightning and earthquake. Lightning and earthquake. So let us explore about lightning. So what is lightning? Children, have you seen sparks on an electric pole when the wire is loose? And you must have seen such sparks when you're trying to put the plug in the socket. When you're trying to open a woolen sweater or any nylon shirt in the dark, you must have seen such sparks. So even lightning is also involved something with sparks. Okay, but it's on a huge scale. You can see the same phenomena is involved here. Lightning is due to the accumulation of charges in clouds. Accumulation of charges in clouds. What are these term? This term charges. What is this charges? We have come with the word charges. So it is accumulation of charges in clouds. So what are these charges? What are the types of charges and what is their interaction? Let us learn about charges through few activities. Okay children, let us do a small activity to learn how objects are charged. For this, we take a used ball pen refill and rub it on a polythene sheet. And bring it near the bits of paper. See what you observe? We can see the papers are attracted to the refill, isn't it? Now let us try with another object. Take a balloon and rub it with a silk cloth. And bring it near the bits of paper. So you can see the bits of paper are attracted to the balloon. So when objects are rubbed with certain materials, they acquire charge. Here the balloon and the refill when refill is rubbed with a polythene sheet and balloon when rubbed with the silk cloth, they acquire charge and they become charged objects. So from this activity we have learned that by rubbing the objects with certain materials, they acquire charge. You can try with a comb when it is rubbed to a dry hair, and you can rub a glass rod with a silk cloth. Let us do one more activity to learn about charges. Take a ballpoint refill and rub it with a polythene sheet. When this refill is rubbed with the polythene sheet, it acquires some charge. Do not touch the rubbed hand with the hand, or else it will lose its charge. Take another refill and again rub this with a polythene sheet. Now this refill is charged. Try to bring this refill towards the first refill. What do you observe? We can see the first refill is trying to move away from the second refill. So there is a repulsion between these two objects. Why there is a repulsion between these two charged objects? Why? Because they are rubbed with the same material. When these two objects are rubbed with the same material, they acquire same charge. So same charged objects are repelled here. You must have learned in class 6 about magnets. You know, north and north pole will repel each other. Similarly here, when these two objects are rubbed with the same material, they acquire same charge and they are being repelled. So here they possess same charge and they are repelled. We can say these two objects are having like charges. So here we can say like charges repel each other. Let us do one more activity. Balloon. Take take this refill, take a balloon and rub this balloon with a silk cloth. Rub this balloon with a silk cloth and this balloon will acquire some charge. Now try to bring this charged balloon towards this charged refill. See, what do you observe? You can see that refill is trying to move towards the balloon. Why the refill is attracted towards the balloon? Why? Because this balloon, when it's rubbed with a silk cloth, it acquires a charge different from what is on the refill. So you can find there are two different charges. So unlike charges attract each other. So in this activity we have learned that when objects rub, they acquire charge, and like charges are repelled each other and unlike charges are attract each other. So let us recall what we have learned, children. We have learned that there are two destructive natural phenomena in this chapter. First one is lightning and the next one is an earthquake. So what is the reason for the lightning? Lightning is caused due to the accumulation of charges in the clouds. So what are these charges? How are they produced? So charges are produced by rubbing. We have seen an example that when a glass rod is rubbed with a silk cloth, glass rod acquires a positive charge and silk cloth acquires a negative charge. And we have also learned that there are two types of charges, a positive charge and negative charge. And their properties are like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. Unlike charges like positive and negative attract each other, and like charges like positive and positive, negative and negative repel each other. We also learned about static charges, that electrical charges produced by rubbing are called static charges and they do not move by themselves. They remain stationary, and if the charges move, they make up an electric current. Okay children, what you have learned from the activities? From activity 1, we have learned that objects are charged by rubbing. So bodies are charged by rubbing. When bodies are charged by rubbing, they are developed with static charges. What are static charges? Charges that are produced by rubbing are called static charges. Static in the sense it is at rest. The charges do not move. They do not move by themselves. We need to connect a battery or something to make the charges move. They are at rest, or we can say they are at stationary. So in the next activity we have learned about types of charges. The two types of charges are positive and negative. What are the two types of charges? Positive and negative. When two bodies are rubbed against each other, the electrons jump from one body to the other body. This body loses electrons and it becomes a positively charged body. And this body gains electrons and becomes a negatively charged body. So there are two types of charges, positive and negative. And what is their interaction? Positive, positive, that is like charges repel each other, and unlike charges, positive and negative attract each other. So this is about charges, and this is the relation of charges with lightning. Hope you all understood the class. So today's home task is activity booklet Roman number 8. It's an activity based question. Try to solve this. And in notebook, write the learning objectives, keywords, and write the first question. What's the first question? Name the two kinds of charge. Name the two kinds of charge. Write this as a first question. So your home task is activity booklet Roman number 8. Write learning objectives and keywords in your notebook and write this first question. Name the two kinds of charge. What are the two kinds of charge? Positive charge and negative charge. Okay children, we'll meet in the next class. We are going to discuss more about charges. Okay, thank you.